Today, clean water feels almost too easy.
But for ancient humans, water was not waiting in a clean kitchen.
There were no taps, no bottles, no filters, no plumbing, and no chlorine.
Every human still needed water every single day.
So how did ancient humans survive before clean water?
The first thing to understand is simple. Finding water was not the same as finding safe water. A river could look beautiful and still be dangerous. A pond could look calm and still be full of problems.
A muddy pool could save your life for one day and make you sick the next.
Ancient humans did not know about bacteria the way we do today. They could not test water in a lab or see parasites with a microscope. They looked at movement. They looked at smell, mud, animals, and where the water came from. They learned that some water was more dangerous than other water. Flowing water was often a better choice than still water. Not always safe, but often better. A moving stream from higher ground could be less risky than a warm, stagnant pond.
So if they had a choice, they likely preferred water that moved. But water was never just about drinking. Water shaped where people lived.
Staying near water ensures we have it for everything: drinking, cooking, cleaning. It's essential for our survival here.
But if the camp was too close, it created new problems.
People could make the water dirty.
Animals could come to drink at night.
And predators could follow those animals.
Be careful, there's a predator!
They must be vigilant.
So ancient humans had to solve a difficult puzzle. Stay close enough to water to survive, but far enough away to stay safe. This was not comfort. This was strategy. If a group camped beside a river, they had to think about flow.
Where does the water come from? And where does it go?
Could rain wash dirty things back into the water? Could animals cross here? Could predators visit this place at night? Before maps and modern science, these questions were answered by experience, by memory, observation, and watching what happened when people made mistakes. Because one bad water source could hurt everyone. A water mistake was not just personal. It could become a group problem. So humans learned to protect water. Could rain wash dirty things back into the water?
They avoided water that smelled wrong, looked trapped, warm, or rotten.
They followed streams and collected rain when they could.
The water flows from the hills, through the rocks and sand, and the plants. It's much cleaner now.
In some places, rain was a gift. Fresh rainwater could be collected before it touched too much dirt. In cold places, snow and ice could become water.
But eating too much snow could make the body colder. Fires warm. Snow melts. Good.
In forests, plants could also help.
Not every plant was safe, but ancient humans were expert water observers. To collect water, find the plants with the green check.
Animals were useful clues.
Birds, hoofprints, insects, and trails could show where water might be.
But animals also created danger.
Water holes were places of life and places of danger.
Fire changed the story. When humans had fire and containers, heating water could make it safer.
But this was not always easy.
You needed fire, fuel, time, and something that could hold water.
It sounds strange today, but it shows how creative humans became. Wow. Cool.
Still, clean water was never guaranteed.
That is why movement mattered.
If a water source dried up, they moved. If animals contaminated it, they moved.
Moving was not weakness. It was how humans stayed alive. But when humans began staying in one place longer, water became harder to manage. More people meant more waste, more washing, more animals, and more chances for water to become dirty.
Suddenly, water was not only a survival problem, it became an engineering problem.
Humans needed wells, storage, channels, drainage, and rules. A society cannot grow very large if its water keeps making people sick.
So before clean water came from taps, humans survived by reading the land.
They chose moving water when they could.
Keep the dirty scraps and animal tracks on that side. The clean water must be protected. We will guard it.
They collected rain, used snow, watched plants, and followed animal clues.
They used fire when possible and moved when a place became unsafe.
They learned one of the most important survival lessons in human history.
Water gives life, but the wrong water can take it away. So the next time you fill a glass from a tap, remember this.
For most of human history, water was something people searched for, protected, carried, tested with their senses, and sometimes feared.
Clean water is not just modern comfort.
The connection is clear.
We understand the value.
Thanks to the past.